long have you been making films?
I've been making films as long as like middle school, just from like short little TV series in the backyard to yeah, I mean a bit.
What inspired you to write this teenage fantasia?
Yeah, so the
And
it's
then
more about
Michael,
the
I'm sorry, and Michael as well with the composition. Did you
Sure.
write the lyrics, Michael?
No, Johnny wrote the lyrics.
Oh, Johnny wrote the lyrics too. Okay, sorry.
but yeah, it's more just kind of like, after the pandemic, like realizing how much of ourselves we put into technology above the feelings and like actions we have toward other people, and just seeing how the greater decline in how we interact with each other since the movie came out. It just inspired me to tell the story specifically right now, as opposed to release it in a while or do this. Like, it's something that's very right this moment. So that's, for me, that's what inspired getting this to fruition.
Cool. I enjoyed your use of text. That was used a lot in films throughout the festival this year. So yeah, the emojis and all of that.
Thank
And Michael, how did you come on board as the composer?
Well, that's actually like semi-complicated, but Johnny started this a while ago, and at first I was finishing up like my senior year of college, so I had limited time. So I just wrote like the overture, the opening number, and then he had other composers working on it, and that kind of fell through like a month or two before we needed to shoot. So then we ended up writing the entire 20 or however many songs within like 2 weeks right before the shoot. So it was
Wow.
very stressful, but we got it done. And that was right. Actually, I moved to LA kind of not for this, but because of this. I was gonna move anyway, but Johnny was like, "Just come here. We'll get it done." So it was pretty great.
Impressive. Did you recorded the songs and the actors lip sync them? Is that correct?
hmm
That's right. Yep.
Okay. And have you thought about putting this on stage? Or just,
Oh, we just opened in Hollywood this summer,
oh,
at the Fringe Festival. Yeah, it's always been
Mhm.
intended to be on stage as well. But the idea is we just packaged a little bit, and we're attempting, because we're still like trying to figure it out. I don't really know how it all works because I'm still like just out of college, but I'm trying to get it to be the next show that high schools do on like their main stage production. So the
oh,
idea is to pitch it to high schools, and hopefully, in an alternative for some like more mental health resources for like students to learn the material and like work off of stuff like that.
cool. Honey, you had a lot of people to wrangle in this musical and location. Where was that high school, by the way?
The high school was Crenshaw in it's somewhere in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of it's a cool set. I love the yellow on the floor. It kind of went with uh your whole color palette. Did you think about that color palette, the pinks and
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything. I tried to make sure that every like individual aspect of this film was like a part of the story, from like the clothes they were wearing, like when they were wearing it, who they were talking to when they were wearing it, and just kind of trying to find as many ways, because it's a pretty simple story. So it's like I was trying to find other ways to like, you know depth in the message, and like other ways I could tell it.
so how did you and Michael work together composing the songs? You had written the lyrics. Michael comes
Mhm.
on, you like churn it out in 2 weeks, which is pretty amazing. Um,
Michael.
what's your process for working together?
Well, at first, I wasn't living in the same state. I was in Chicago, so it was kind of difficult. Johnny would send me kind of like him talking through it in a way, and with the lyrics, and I would just use my best judgment and get a song, and then he would say if it was fitting or not. And from there, after like the first five, it was kind of like more of a unspoken thing. And then after the first 10, it was just like kind of like clockwork. Oh, okay, here we go, another one. We were doing like at some point we were doing 3 a day, which not it wasn't healthy, but
We
yeah.
did it
So,
in a healthy way.
so you have an album, I guess, right? You recorded all the songs first. And
Yes,
Not
we
yet.
actually we we added a few more songs and we took out a couple songs. Just we're trying to refine it after the stage version. And we actually recorded the stage version with our sorry, we recorded the album with our stage version cast. Uh, just because the movie cast is kind of spread out at this point.
Mhm.
And
okay.
it's getting there. We're kind of in the post production, just getting the mixes done, but
So,
everything's recorded.
so will we hear different voices than were in this film when on the album?
Somewhat. The lead vocalist will still be the same, the
Okay.
Hudson, but everybody else is a bit different.
Okay. Well, that's good. Hudson has a great voice.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
he's- yeah. um,
My school is called Hushin College in Los Angeles, and it's like a relatively new school, and they're very all about we just give you the equipment and you guys do what you want. Like this isn't a part of the curriculum. This isn't a part of, like me doing this feature film was just something I felt like doing, and they were in support and gave me the resources to do it, which is really nice. And that's also because like, yeah, I heard Emerson also has like a really, as long, the supportive colleges um like can really help make a film like come to life.
yeah, absolutely. What are you doing next? Getting this on into high schools as a musical, stage musical, or do you have another film coming up?
Yeah, so we're trying to get the album together, and then hopefully having a we're probably going to make another musical. Something like that. Whatever's.
You and Michael together again?
Yeah. We and Michael, we've worked on, we do a lot of like web series, and like we do a lot of projects together. So we'll see whatever's next, I guess.
Could you hear that?
No, would you mind relaying that to us?
uh,
We can't hear anything.
audience member who's also a filmmaker here at the festival said that you did an amazing job, and she understands how hard musicals are to do. And
Aw, thank you so much. Look at that.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
anybody else before we wrap up? We got to wrap up, but anybody? Okay. I just want to thank all the filmmakers for being here. It's such a pleasure to have you guys virtually, in person, in this amazing world that we now live in where we can do this. So thank you so much, and thank you for your work.